Welcome back, everybody. Wrap your brain around this one. Winter officially begins in 9 days. Just a reminder that there are some really cold months ahead. James and I were just talking. There's a big cold snap coming later this week, actually. And while the idea of snuggling around a warm fireplace might sound nice, you got to make sure that thing is safe first, right? James Anderson is the president of Approved Home Improvements. James, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Good to have you here. So what do people need to know if, or how do they know, I guess would be a better question. How would just the casual consumer know if their fireplace and their chimney are safe to light this holiday season?
Internally wise, absolutely no way for you to know unless somebody just come and clean and inspect it. That's 100% way to know. But there are some telltale signs that let you know maybe things have gotten a little bit away from you. That's a little easier to spot from the ground, and they're safe. Every chimney, whether you use it or not, on your home should have a chimney cover on it. It doesn't matter. Water's accessing your home whether you're seeing it or not, and it is causing damage whether you're seeing it or not. Number two is a lot of the older homes, and when I say older, as long as 10 years ago, were made where the smoke chambers were made where you could see the brick when you looked inside it, like an upside down steps. You can look right through your damper because that's the area before you get to the flue. Well, that's supposed to be completely covered and parged in a high heat material, which increased safety dramatically in your fireplace.
So you shouldn't see exposed bricks in that lowest level of the chimney.
Now, when you look in where the log goes, you're obviously going to see your fire brick.
Sure.
But you have your damper door, you open a little 4-inch slat. If you look through there, most people see brick. You should not be seeing brick.
And you say even something built 10 years ago might have
Correct,
that.
because they've made you parge them now with a high heat mortar mix. And don't want to get into why, but if you give us a call, we can explain that a little further. But that's a high safety risk in a fireplace.
Okay, so you mentioned the cap. We'll show a picture of that in just a little bit, but I want to show a few examples of some significant hazards. So that's a flue. You're looking, I guess, down a chimney from the top, and you see all kinds of cracks in that
cracks
lining.
And creosote, and that thing actually caught on fire and had a flue fire. As you can see, it's actually shattered all the way around, and the flue is split wide open. That is not safe to use, and a chimney cover can prevent that from spreading through your house and to your roof, which is how most fires spread.
And we actually have one of those caps where, so you assume there was probably a fire inside
was
this, right? Because it was hot enough to melt the cap.
And that's what kept it from spreading. Because when you have a chimney fire, it starts spitting the debris out the top of the house. It lands on your asphalt shingle, which is flammable. That will prevent that from happening.
And here's an example where you can actually, he talked about some of that debris that comes out the top. So that's what you're looking at right there, right?
And you want that to hit the screen. That's going to do two things. When it hits the screen, it's going to collect. And when it collects, it's going to shut the airflow off to your chimney. When that airflow shuts off, it's going to get the first responders time to get to your home.
Oh, wow. That's, I don't even want to think that far down the road, but that's a really good point. I always try to think about what people at home would ask if they were sitting next to you, and I think this time of year a lot of people are wondering, am I too late if I call right now, pardon me, to have a working chimney by Christmas?
No, we've actually, all year long, we have a very fast, as far as industry goes, turnaround standards, but anybody that calls today through Great Day and has any issues internally in their fireplace and they know they need to be corrected so they can use their fireplace, we'll have them done by Christmas Day.
There you go. Something to look forward to. Thank you, James. We appreciate it. James and his crews, by the way, just icing on the cake here, are offering 30% off all internal chimney repairs that are completed by Christmas. So call Approved Home Improvements today to get your fireplace and chimney back in tip-top shape. There's the number right there, 780-6080. Julia?
All right, thank you guys. I just got mine cleaned, so I know how important that is. We